Good morning, folks. Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting, here with a Tuesday morning severe weather update. Up on your screen right now, you see we got a big area of slight risk across much of the state of Illinois, stretching through the entire state of Indiana, on north into Michigan and east into Ohio. Let's break that down for you, what that looks like for us. Of course, the entire area is under a slight risk. We're still under that 15% slight risk. There's a chance this could be upgraded today rather. I'll keep you posted if that happens. So again, slight risk. This is being driven. Some of our percentages have gone up overnight. So let's break that down for you. We are now in the 5% tornado risk, which is the next step up. But if you look here on the national map, there is a big 5% tornado risk. So all that means is there is it's probability of a tornado within 25 miles of any given point in that circle. I really don't think tornadoes are going to be a big problem today, but it's a non-zero threat. So there is some potential that there could be some threat of tornadoes. So keep your eyes to the sky for that. Let's go next one. Severe wind risk. We're still staying in that 15% risk. Nothing's really changed on that front. What has also changed, though, and I think is the most significant change, is the severe hail outlook. Now, we have been included in this hatched area, and if we look on the national map too, if we look at that hail, there is a big hatched area too. What that hatched area means is there's a 10% or greater probability of 2-inch in diameter hail or larger within 25 miles of any given point inside that circle. So what does that mean for us? There is the potential that we could see some bigger hail today if these storms are able to break through that cap. If you need to, if you don't remember what the cap is, check my previous video that I posted last night. I kind of explained a little bit of what a atmospheric cap is. So hail is something we're going to have to watch for today, along with some, along with some winds and some potential or maybe a tornado or two out there this evening. Let's break it down for you on future radar. Let's see what we are looking at. Let me back this one up. So we're going to pick this up at 6 p.m. tonight. Notice first place storms are going to fire is going to be northern Illinois. Around the Quad Cities to Peoria area. Those are going to track about due east. So you'll watch that form. The next area that we're going to have to watch is kind of this big area for thunderstorm development. This is basically from St. Louis clear east to about the Effingham area, give or take. So let's watch this as it goes forward. Notice those thunderstorms track east, well off to our north. Next, we see this next line of thunderstorms start to form up. These look to be more linear in nature, which makes me think the tornado threat won't be quite as high. We'll be looking at more of a damaging wind and hail event out of it. But we'll see that line of storms form up, and then it will slowly work its way off to our east. Now, this is not an exact placement of the line. It could wobble a little bit. That's why I'm still saying all of the area has that chance of severe weather today. Maybe a little less as you go further north, say pushing closer to probably north of I-70. Probably north of I-70, but and north of I-70 towards Charleston and Champaign and places like that. But everyone needs to stay weather aware today. Let's look at this next forecast model. Again, we're going to pick this up at 6 p.m. this afternoon. We still have those, we still have that cluster of storms forming around the Quad Cities area. As we go further along into the future, notice this. This is another model run of the same HRRR model. Notice it paints a pretty similar picture where those storms form just off to the south of Route 50, and they push out of here well off into the morning. This is 4 a.m. Tomorrow morning. Those will push well out of the area. But we do have to be a little more concerned about these particular storms look to be a little more cellular. So both modes are possible today. Let's look at one more just for good measure. This is the NAM Nest, or the 3 kilometer NAM high-res, that high-res regional model. And notice there's still that cluster of storms around the Quad Cities area. Those are going to track to the north and east. But notice where it places the thunderstorm development around us. It puts it much further back, say around that I-57 area, and then we'll track it east. So this is something we're going to have to watch. This picks up at midnight, or this particular image is for midnight rather. So we will have to watch that as those storms move in. There's 2 a.m. Most of the storms are through the area, and by 6 a.m. notice all those storms are well off to our east. So timing for this, I think the best time to see severe weather today is going to be from about that 6 p.m. time frame till about midnight, maybe 2 a.m. depending upon how long the storms last, and just when the storms can get firing. Biggest threats out of this, damaging hail is absolutely going to have to be something that we watch today. Severe wind, I think, is our next biggest threat, and then there is a small potential for a tornado threat. Again, so all modes of severe weather are possible. We'll have to keep an eye on it today. Have multiple ways to receive warnings today, and just stay weather aware as you are out and about today. Again, this will primarily be an evening event, so stay weather aware. Especially, I know there's several teams across the area that are going to first round of sectionals today. Really make sure you stay weather aware this evening as you are out and about traveling. And of course, check back on Facebook for any updates that I get a chance to post throughout the day.